You may think of soil as little more than an anchor to hold plants in place, but that's like thinking the ocean is nothing more than a liquid to float ships on. The soil itself is like an ocean filled with life that needs regular feeding. As an organic gardener concerned with being healthy and living on a healthy planet, you must understand the difference between feeding the soil and feeding plants. Organic fertilizers and synthetic fertilizers work in fundamentally different ways. Organic fertilizers feed the living microorganisms in the soil. Synthetic fertilizers feed plant roots directly. You might ask, what's the difference as long as my plants grow? The difference is a short-term result with synthetic chemicals that looks good for a while, as opposed to the lasting benefits of improved soil health, plant health, and in the case of edibles, even your own health from organics. When you feed the soil with organic fertilizers, you build nutrient reserves that plant roots can regularly tap into. This approach builds soil structure and makes it more porous, encouraging roots to expand into the rhizosphere. Using organic fertilizers also suppresses disease, creates biological diversity, supports a neutral pH, forms humus, and adds minerals and micronutrients to a living soil. Chemical fertilizers feed plants directly while ignoring the soil. Plants can grow this way because the growth factors in chemical fertilizers are in a form that plants can absorb immediately. While this sounds attractive, it adds nothing beneficial to the soil. In fact, repeated use of chemicals over time can deplete the soil. Organic fertilizers and amendments feed the soil that feeds your plants, slow and steady as Mother Nature intended. Because organic fertilizers and amendments are pure, natural ingredients, beneficial microbes in the soil digest them as a food source. Then the microbes convert the organics into a simpler form that plant roots can absorb as needed. By contrast, chemical fertilizers leach through the soil, contaminate the water table, and waste nutrients. The notion that plants will look good and be healthy if we add the right mix of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium to the soil is yesterday's view. Marketers have claimed chemistry creates a better life. However, our greatest opportunity for a better life through better soil health is to leave chemistry behind and move toward biology instead. The soil is alive. Instead of just adding a particular chemical needed by plants, our soil treatment should support and nurture a diverse web of soil life as complex and well organized as an ocean ecosystem. By doing so, we nurture our own web of life on Earth.